Well, Mary Kay, the day after a blowout loss to the Chargers brings more bad news for the Browns. They will be without their middle linebacker, their Mike linebacker, Joe Schobert, the guy that wears the green sticker and the guy that Greg Williams likes to call the quarterback of his defense. And look, he was on his way probably to a second straight Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, last year he tied for the NFL lead with 144 tackles. This year he led the Browns with, I think, 46 combined tackles. He was off to a great start, and he was making some of those impact plays this year. He recovered a couple of fumbles, he had an interception, so he was really starting to show up that way. So it's really tough for him to have to leave the lineup for however long it's going to be. And then the guy who replaced him, James Burgess, also went out with a hamstring. He will probably be out against the Bucs. Not what this defense needed when they were coming off a game in which they gave up 246 yards rushing.
Yeah, we don't know how long Schobert will be out yet with that hamstring, but we know it's probably going to be a little while for him. And like you said, Burgess is going to miss time, so that means Jannard Avery's probably going to get more time on the outside, and probably Christian Kirksey has to move back to the inside because he's a guy that's worn that green sticker before.
Yeah, he has, and so you can plug him right back in there, and it's not necessarily his strong suit in this defense, but somebody that can really hold down that position, can make those defensive calls, and be the leader they need him to be.
Now, at wide receiver, the Browns, of course, are trying to figure out what to do there. Brashad Perryman is probably going to get a chance to get up to speed and get active this week, but it's hard to say how much that guy can do. They're still going to be looking for players, but really, Mary Kay, in the near future, it is really going to be about the guys in that locker room getting better because they're the guys that know the playbook. They're the guys that know the system.
Yeah, and they got more bad news on the receiving corps today when they found out that Rod Streeter, they were planning on counting on some for the rest of the way, he broke his neck and in that game yesterday. Very scary injury. So he's out and, he's down. Now, Derek Willis, he also had surgery on the broken collarbone, but he's still a candidate to return. In the meantime, John Dorsey has to leave no stone unturned in trying to find a receiver wherever that may be. I said, think about Amari Cooper from Oakland. Call up Des Bryant again, see what he's doing. And of course, the other day I wrote a column saying, trade for Odell Beckham Jr., which, of course, I'm sure the Giants are not going to be really ready to do that, but why not? I think everything is worth a phone call right now. They've got to get some more weapons for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, and we saw on Sunday, it was tough for these guys to get open. It was tough for them to get downfield and make plays. So the Browns starting off this week with some bad news. Hopefully by Wednesday, they'll have the page turned, ready to move on to Tampa next Sunday. And of course, we'll cover it all at cleveland.com/Browns.